Hello everyone, Stirfry here and welcome back to my YouTube channel. And today we're going to be making this absolutely delicious homemade beef and broccoli stir fry, and it will come together super quick and it's absolutely amazing. So let's get started. So we're gonna start with some broccoli. I have some fresh broccoli. So to prep the broccoli, just wanna chop off the stems and just get your beautiful flower buds, and you wanna add them to a large bowl and you wanna blanch them with some hot water for a couple of minutes. This just kind of pre-cooks them and allows you to keep them in your freezer until you don't need them. That's personally what I did. Once they're done soaking, in the meantime you can start to prep all of our other veggies. So here I have some yellow pepper and I also have some red pepper along with some onion. This recipe is extremely customizable, so if you don't like broccoli or you don't like peppers, do any veggies that you have on hand. The broccoli was a bit going bad, and also what the peppers, so I just decided to bring them all together along with a bit of meat. So if you have any vegetables that are not doing as well in your fridge, just pop them into the stir fry and they'll taste really nice. Now when it comes to the meat, you could do any meat you would like. If you have chicken, you can do chicken, but here I went with beef. Here I have rump steak. Just ask your butcher which piece of meat is good for pan frying, and will get cooked up in like 10 minutes or so. For me personally, I've given the option of rump steak or sirloin. They go for about the same price, but I picked the sirloin steak. Once you chop it up nice and evenly into some thin strips, you're gonna add it to a large bowl along with some dark soy sauce, along with some salt. Now do keep in mind, most of the measurements in this recipe are kind of guessed, so season with your heart, season as you go, just by eye. How do things look? Just make it a little bit of your own, more than a recipe that you're following, because personally I was just reading it. So add your meat to a large wok or a large frying pan, and then on a really high heat. You need to make sure it's really high so that you get some nice crust on your meat. In the meantime, while that's frying up, you want to start to make your sauce. So combine some dark soy sauce, some fermented rice wine vinegar, just to provide a little bit of acidity. If you don't have that, you could do lemon juice or just normal white vinegar, some tomato sauce, water, brown sugar. If you don't have brown sugar, just use normal sugar, it's fine, along with some cornstarch. It's really important for everything to thicken up and become nice and glossy. Give that a really good mix and set that aside. Now once your meat is all done frying up, I had to move stove because that other one was way too low and it decided to stew. The juices were being drawn from the meat, but so to avoid that, just use really high heat and a really hot pan. Gently take out your meat and then you can start to do our veggies. So you're gonna start with your onions and your garlic, and you wanna add them into that large bowl. For you could be chopping, when it comes to chopping your vegetables, you could chop them any way you like. You could julienne them, you could cube them, you could whatever. It's your beef, it's your stir fry. So add in your onions and garlic, fry for a couple of minutes, because they take a little bit longer compared to the rest of the veggies, because the rest of the veggies you want them to be just a little bit on the crunchier side, especially the broccoli, to provide the contrast with the really soft meat. Add in your peppers, season with a little bit of salt, and give that a mix. By the way, if you're making this recipe, you do need to keep in mind that soy sauce does contain a bit of salt, quite a bit actually, so as you go, do not use as much salt, just do in really small amounts. Add back in your meat, your sauce, and you're gonna toss everything together just until it starts to fully combine and everything is coated in that beautiful sauce. And that's basically it. Take it off and serve it with rice or spaghetti or any starch that you have on hand, or you could just eat it the way it is. And I really hope you give this recipe a try, and if you do, make sure you tag me. I'll have my social medias put here, and I'll see you guys next week, same time, same place, every Monday, for yet another amazing recipe.